Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, Cody Rhodes.
A triple threat match for the Smackdown Heavyweight title as a result of the end of the last week's Heavyweight title match, in which Christian beat Rikishi for the Smackdown Heavyweight title. And then Cody Rhodes attacked both Christian and Rikishi at the end of that match, showing that he should in fact have had that title shot that Christian won that match in. And Rikishi and Christian have to fight it out in their rematch as well. So this triple threat match was made to settle all parties' disputes in this matchup, where Rikishi and Christian are having their rematch clause, and Cody Rhodes gets his first shot at the title. Now, as in all triple threat matches, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. So that steel pole that Cody Rhodes used last week to attack these two men could be used in this match to earn him a title. As we see Rikishi tripping up Christian, the two men who have traded titles between each other have been fighting continuously throughout this match, almost upshowing Cody Rhodes, who has just been tossed into the corner earlier in the matchup. But you could say that Cody Rhodes is biding his time and keep reserving his energy for later on in the match, when one of these two men is too tired, or in fact both of them are too tired, and he is able to take his opportunity and win the title for himself. As he takes Christian in the corner, he gets hit in the back by Rikishi, as Rikishi puts him on the top rope. Christian counters with a back elbow, with a huge elbow to the face of Rikishi, as now Christian gets attacked by Cody Rhodes from behind. Cody Rhodes able to drag the head of Christian down to the mat, as Rikishi now grabs Christian and sends him across the ring into the corner. Using the weight of himself, he smashes Christian against the corner, as Cody Rhodes now attacks Christian, the current SmackDown Heavyweight Champion. As we have a giant flapjack by Christian, sending Rhodes face first into the mat. Cody Rhodes, very protective of his face, wore a face mask after some destruction to his face from a 619 from Rey Mysterio, who wore that mask for some time, claiming that it was for his healing. As we see a headlock by Christian to Rikishi. Christian now tripping up Rikishi and trying to injure the leg of the big man, of the former heavyweight champion. Rikishi won that heavyweight championship in the first night of SmackDown, in which there was a heavyweight championship Royal Rumble, as we see the two men work together to put knees to the gut of Cody Rhodes, the man that attacked them after their long and hard title match last week on SmackDown. So all of the main events so far has been one leading into the other so far on SmackDown, as we get a nice neckbreaker by Christian to Rikishi. Rikishi getting a series of punches by Christian now. Christian going to stomp at Rikishi, but Rikishi dodges away, but does not dodge that Hurricane Rana by Christian. But Christian gets tripped up by Rikishi. Cody Rhodes once again buying his time while these two duke it out. We get a huge trip by Rikishi, sending Christian down to the mat. And Cody Rhodes just prowling, trying to debate what to do here as the two former and current champions duke it out in the middle of this ring. Christian with a giant move to the leg of Rikishi as Cody Rhodes tries to grab Christian. Rikishi gets out of the way. Rikishi interrupting that bulldog by Cody Rhodes and interrupting that grab by Cody Rhodes. Rikishi wants to get a hold of Christian. He doesn't want Cody Rhodes interfering at all. But a headlock by Cody Rhodes to Christian results in a giant jawbreaker to Christian from Cody Rhodes. And Rikishi going for a big sit onto Christian. Christian looks passed out on the bottom of the mat there as he gets picked up by Cody Rhodes. And now Rikishi and Cody Rhodes both fighting the current heavyweight champion, Christian. Christian able to kick out of that predicament, but Rikishi picking him up once again. Christian with a headlock onto Rikishi. Rikishi countering. Series of counters between these two great competitors as Cody Rhodes watches on. Giant chop block by Christian. See Rhodes now prowling Christian with a series of strikes to Christian now. As we see him tie up and push away Cody Rhodes. Series of punches by Rhodes once again to Christian. And they're tied up once again. Now Rikishi looking on as we get a giant jawbreaker from Christian. Cody Rhodes to return the one that he got earlier. And now Christian goes back to Rikishi. And Rikishi gets a nice Hurricane Rana from Christian. Christian going to get sent around the ring for a nice neckbreaker from Rhodes. Rhodes, of course, a former member of Legacy. A multi-generational wrestler related to Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Rikishi, also a member of a great, large wrestling family. As we see him get another Hurricane Rana. But a bulldog by Cody Rhodes interrupts that finisher by Christian. Cody Rhodes saw Christian going for the finish there and interrupted it. And as he now grabs the leg of Christian and goes for a figure four lock onto Christian. Will Rikishi interrupt this? Yes, he will. He won't let Christian tap. He wants the title for himself. He doesn't just want Christian to lose it. As we get a very nice suplex from Rikishi to the current world champion. And now Rikishi grabbing onto that. A double team maneuver. A Russian leg sweep. And an almost rock bottom like maneuver by Christian and Rikishi to Cody Rhodes. As Rikishi now gets a headlock onto Christian for a nice delayed suplex. Sending Christian down to the mat to get kicked by Cody Rhodes. Rikishi grabbing at Rhodes now. Everyone has something against another person in this ring. Rikishi lost his title match against Christian. Christian was attacked by Rhodes. As Rikishi went for another finisher, this time he was stopped by Christian. As you have to take down two men in this matchup, not just one. As Christian goes for a submission maneuver onto Rikishi, it does not work. As we get a series of punches by Rhodes, as he sends Christian up for a giant suplex and goes for a pin here. 1, 2, only one count. As Rikishi wasn't able to interrupt, but Christian was able to kick out there. As you see Rhodes pick up Christian and suplex him down to the mat once again. Now Rikishi grabbing Rhodes. He's going to go for a move here, sending Rhodes around the ring for a huge headbutt by Rikishi. Oh, a kick to the nuts from Rhodes to Rikishi. As you get Christian get hit in the head by that elbow by Rikishi. As he sends Christian onto the outside. Christian bloodied on the outside here. As is Cody Rhodes' chance here to try and take out Rikishi in the middle of this ring. Goes out to the outside for a splash and splashes on top of Rikishi. But Christian able to get back in the ring to defend his title here. Rikishi now grabbing at Rhodes. Going to send him down to the mat. As Christian now trying to grab at Rikishi from behind. Rikishi tackling Rhodes repeatedly as Christian finally gets a hold of Rikishi. Giant jawbreaker to Rikishi this time, sending him down to the mat as Rhodes goes to the outside for a giant splash. He missed Rikishi there. Christian repositioned Rikishi for a move, and it made Cody Rhodes miss that splash from the outside. As you get another jawbreaker to Rikishi from Christian. As you see Rhodes now go for a big move onto Rikishi, calling Rikishi to get up. He's going to send Rikishi down to the mat. He's going to try and finish him, but Christian is still in the middle of this ring. He's the current champion. 1, 2. Rikishi kicking out right away, and Christian didn't even really defend that pin. He knows Rikishi has enough energy in him. As we get Rikishi go for a giant throw, throwing Cody Rhodes halfway across this ring. Rhodes tried to go for a shot to the nuts to Rikishi once again, but Christian actually grabbing Rikishi out of the way there and setting for a nice reverse neckbreaker. A nice drop kick from Cody Rhodes to Rikishi, sending him down to the mat. He could have gone for a pin there, but Rikishi kicking out. As you see a tie between Rikishi and Rhodes. Christian holding his bloodied head in the corner there, as Rikishi sends Rhodes into the corner. And now, a huge clothesline out of the corner from Rikishi, as Christian tries to clean up his head. Christian trying to grab at Rikishi, but Rikishi going for a submission maneuver for just a moment. As Rikishi slamming Christian down to the mat, countering that momentum. And now he's going to put him up in a fireman's carry, sending him down to the mat once again. As Rhodes tries to focus on the current champion. Once again, this is a triple threat match. Christian does not have to be pinned, but he is being pinned by Rikishi, and he only gets a 1 count. Rikishi now grabbing the head of Christian. Going to send him for another suplex, sending his head against the mat, picking up Christian. Now Rhodes sending Christian down to the mat once again. Rikishi calling for a big move as Cody Rhodes picking up Christian. Rhodes being countered by Christian here. And Christian sending Rhodes around the ring for a nice elbow to the face of Rhodes. Gonna go for a submission maneuver here on Rhodes, stretching the arms and the neck. But Rikishi able to interrupt that move, not wanting Cody Rhodes to submit and lose his chance at the title at this time. Let's see Rikishi drag Christian into the middle of this ring. See Rhodes go for a giant splash, interrupting that pin. See Rikishi now grabbing a Christian, putting him into the corner here. Rhodes pulling him down from the corner, going up to the top rope. What will happen here? Giant backflip, able to land, sending Christian down to the mat. As he goes for a pin here. 1, 2, 3. Rhodes steals the championship away as Rikishi taunted.